Welcome to the Duck Pyramid, where I rate my pet ducks from worst to best based on their behaviors of last week. At the absolute bottom of our pyramid this week is Maple. I was out of town for Easter this year, and not only was Maple absolutely terrible to Sugar, he was terrible to the pet sitter too. First of all, he bit the pet sitter. Second of all, he tried to go and bite Sugar's neck, and the pet sitter wouldn't let him do that, so he got in the pond and flapped his wings and threw all of the disgusting duck poop water all over the pet sitter, and she had to go home and shower. And as per usual, he's still his absolutely terrible self that wants to rip all of Sugar's neck feathers out, and now he's starting to move on to Bubbles. And next up, we have Avocado Toast. Avocado Toast landed herself on the bottom this week for her involvement in the cat situation. For those of you that missed it, Ashton is a very fluffy white domestic house cat that lives indoors, but somehow he learned how to put his paw in the screen door and open it yesterday, so he went outside and was hanging out under the deck. Now, the ducks discovered this, and here's where we get to Avocado Toast's involvement in the situation. Not only did she not care to think that, oh, that's a cat, it could eat me, and let's be honest, Ashton would not eat the ducks. However, they don't know if Ashton is a friendly cat or if he's a fox or if he's a bobcat. Like, they're ducks. They don't know the difference. And so Avocado Toast was right in the front, leading the pack to go say hi to this fluffy white cat that they saw no danger in. That's not smart. So she pretty much landed herself here for not being smart and being the leader in the involvement of getting some of the other ducks to go over to the cat. Which brings us to our next duck, Donut. Now, Donut was not the leader in this situation, but she was involved, and she was way too close to an animal that could potentially eat her. So, bottom row for, again, not being very smart. And finally on this row, we have Raven. Now, while Raven was still involved with approaching the cat, at the very least, she was giving an alert call the entire time. So she gets, like, partial credit for that, but still, like, if it was a bobcat, they probably would not be on this pyramid because they wouldn't have made it out of that situation alive. So they don't really have smarts, I guess. I don't know. So someone in my Instagram comments had actually mentioned that it was possible that the ducks were trying to approach the cat and look big and scary like a group to try and scare him away. But I don't know for sure, so I'm just going to say that they're bad for potentially getting themselves into a dangerous situation. And up next, we have Bubbles. Bubbles was also a very bad duck this week because she continuously keeps going underneath the shed when I try to put them to bed. It's very simple. They all go in a pack and fly up or walk up the stairs into the shed at night. Usually Maple or Munchkin or even Toast leads the way, and they all just follow right in one after the other. Bubbles, on the other hand, has been like, actually, I'm gonna go under the shed and avoid going to bed. Which would be fine if she like went under there and came right out, but she doesn't come right out. So yesterday, I was like, okay, if you want to go under there and you're not going to come out, I'm going to go get the watering bucket and fill it up and come back. I walked away. She freaked out. She was like, oh my goodness, you left me out here alone. You locked me out of the shed. Like, yeah, because you went under it. And then I go back over there, open up the shed door for her. She comes out from under the shed, goes right back under. Eventually, I did get her in, but tonight I didn't even give her an opportunity to walk into the shed by herself. I just picked her up and placed her in, because I ain't got time for that, Bubbles. I gotta film the duck pyramid. And next up, we have Chip. Chip is the mid-hamster of the week because he didn't exactly do anything good or anything bad. Got a good report from the pet sitter, but again, he's a hamster, so he's not really very hard to care for. Next up, we have Cassie. Cassie was also very nice to the pet sitter, even more nice than Chip, because she actually likes to come out and sit on fingers and be a cute little bird, so that's how she got herself here, but she didn't really do anything too significant. And leveling up, we have Sugar. Now, I don't remember if I've told you guys this before, but the pet sitter really likes Sugar and says that Sugar is an absolute angel, and she's so nice, and she loves to be held, and I don't know if I believe it, but apparently Sugar was an angel this past weekend, and she was a very good duck, and she loved to go in her sugar shack, and she came out to swim, so she has made it to the second row. And next up, we have Mr. Whip. Mr. Whip is also a fan favorite of our pet sitter, which probably gets him brownie points and therefore led to him getting this spot. However, he actually did do something pretty awesome. First of all, he's still not as terribly aggressive during mating season as Mabel has been, and second of all, yesterday he was actually the first one to spot Ashton the cat, and he gave an alert call and did not approach the cat, which gets a lot of brownie points from me because he might be the only duck in the flock that was smart enough to be like, oh, a cat? I should probably not approach that. Although I should add that Sugar didn't even leave the pen while the cat was out there. She stayed in there. I'm not sure if that's because she saw the cat or just because she hates all the other ducks and didn't want to be around them. But either way, good for her. And at the top of our pyramid this week, we have Munchkin. Not only did Munchkin have to film a couple extra videos in advance for while I was leaving, and she did an absolutely great job, but she also filmed a couple cameos this week. Of course, she got a great review from our pet sitter, and she's all around just a magnificent duck and did not approach the cat the other day. Plus, she's been going to bed on time, hasn't been complaining. I think she's been laying quite a few eggs too, which for her age, she's like 5, so I don't expect her to lay a bunch of eggs, but I've been getting so many eggs, so I know they can't just be coming from the young ducks, which are Avocado Toast and Donut, so I'm pretty sure she has a really good egg production, which I don't even like eggs, but it's nice, I guess, so good job, Munchkin! I just want to give you guys a little sneak peek into a project I've been working on. So a very good friend of mine actually designed this of HashBrown. So what I'm thinking about doing for this is just the sample that I ordered, is selling them on Bonfire and donating the profits to duck rescues. I'll probably do 2 rescues and split the profit. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for what duck rescues you would want to see or any specific color shirts you would want, let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll have that fundraiser set up soon.
Also, one quick thing I forgot to include while filming is, do you think I should put, like, write HashBrown Montana, like, here, or should I just leave it how it is? Let me know in the comments.
And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the Duck Pyramid. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and I hope you all have an absolutely quacktastic day.